Hello, hello. Right, here we are again. Oh, look, there is Dan, Savvy Dan, Sev, Dan Sev, knocking at the door, saying hello, hello, Dan. Really good to have you here. Aki saying hi. Right, and of course we got Maff here. Can we hear Maff?
Hello, I certainly hope so.
You actually sound loud and clear. I mean, we've only been discussing mics by chat, and all of a sudden your voice sounds much clearer and stuff.
I think it might be because I was just leaning forward, so I'm actually closer to the mic because I'm only using like this tiny golf ball thing at the moment, which I bought about 10 years ago on Amazon, and it said that it's studio quality, and I think I believed them, but it's literally just like the size and shape of a golf ball, and it sits in a little magnetic holder. But it's lasted me all this time. But just playing back some of these recordings or some of these live streams, I've been thinking just I need something better. I either improve my voice or improve the microphone,
or just lean forward a bit.
Or yeah, that's the cheap option.
Just do that, save 300 quid or whatever it is, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it won't be great for posture. I might end up spending more than 300 quid in osteopath fees afterwards.
Tell you what, I'm actually going to stand up actually because I do have a standing desk, but since I actually, can you hear it going?
No, can you? You obviously have very good background noise cancellation.
You can just hear me going and making the noise of it.
Yeah, and creak.
I'm standing up now. No, I did go and see my my physiotherapist just this morning about my dodgy leg, and we were talking about posture. So I think I should stand up. There you go. I'm standing up. Not that you can see, but there you go. Right. I suppose, bearing in mind what Bitcoin's doing, I think, hang on a sec, let me just fiddle around a bit. I think we should get on with this.
Oh, it's going to get me every time.
Yeah, but one day we'll actually be able to finish that without giggling afterwards.
Yeah.
But
I was giggling all the way through it, which says quite a lot about my mental age, I think.
Yeah. I need a lyric sheet for it because there's a line I don't get.
Which is that?
Well, it goes altcoins, and I know it's supposed to say shit coins. But she goes like short coins, something.
Oh, let me just check. We might have to replay it. No, it's stocks and forex too.
Oh,
then maff and save will surf the wave. Bears and bulls will dance and moo.
What was the last line?
Bears and bulls will dance and moo.
Moo. Oh God.
Yeah. I wonder. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me I'll just put the lyrics into the chat.
For those who are more interested in that.
Yeah, exactly. And anyone who's basically come in here for. Oh, is it saying show? Oh, there you go. Yeah. Did I just put? Why does it say save with crypto?
Oh, because you've done it within StreamYard rather than.
I see. Okay.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Bitcoin price is predicted for you. SaveWithCrypto and maff. Bears and bulls will dance and moo. Coins, shot coins, stocks and forex too. Maff and save will surf the wave. Bears and bulls will dance and Moo.
Yeah.
Ah, excellent. A lyrical masterpiece.
I thought so. Yeah. I think the AI song generator is very, very forgiving of bad lyrics and just inconsistent meter and all that stuff. It just seems to make it fit somehow.
All right. Did you give it some sort of prompt and say like include these words or?
Yeah, exactly. So that there's include these words and just telling it the style and the genre and the format and so on.
Nice. Anyway, meanwhile, the market's crashing massively.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, the Titanic is sinking. Everything's gone to hell.
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably talk about that. Is this my screen up at the moment? Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Probably clear the lyrics comment.
Oh yeah, okay. So that 108 we've been talking about for a while. Yeah, we sort of dropped through that, didn't we? I've got this level here. I was marking out some monthly levels of interest. I've got one marked down here at 102,377. Yeah, I don't know really. I'm interested to see what you think. I did look at your TA this morning in the Discord, and I meant to sort of memorize it and then talk about it, but I guess you
bring it up.
I could do that, although I'm a little bit scared about bringing up the Discord just in case, because the way I'm logged in, it shows the members there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
I'm just trying to avoid, just keep it a bit more. Anyway, just have a quick look here. So I've just put Quadzilla on. This is just the 1 minute time frame. I mean, did that have a bounce there? You see, I'm wondering if it did. Obviously, on the 1 minute, it's going to show a bounce, and you got the super up down there indicator in Quadzilla. That's all brilliant. The 1 hour. See, the 1 hour happened so quick last Friday that basically the momentum oscillator came down here and then sort of went back up, and you did actually get the 1 hour green background there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, this is the momentum oscillator part of our indicator called Quadzilla, and it shows these green and red backgrounds. We call them backgrounds, but they look more like lines, but just because they only appear very briefly. But what they appear when you've got like very oversold or overbought conditions. So basically when a bunch of stochastics are below the 20% level or above the 80% level. So we did get that on the hourly time frame this morning. This morning? Oh, no, it's now, isn't it? At about 11 o'clock this morning. So last couple of hours, it's actually drawn a couple of these in. So, that is looking slightly bouncy. But the thing is, when it's in kind of free fall like this, you really have to look at bigger time frames, and one's even like the 2 hour. I think that is, that's showing a green background now. But then the oscillators are right down here, kind of below even the 10% mark. So so it's kind of knife edge stuff, isn't it? And it is about holding the line, as you said in the thumbnail and the title of this live stream.
That was strangely apt, wasn't it?
It was strangely apt, but I don't know. It's come down a little bit further than I thought, but there again, because of that wick we had last Friday, are we expecting to sort of retrace all that wick? I mean, it's quite feasible, isn't it? Anyway.
Yeah, it does feel like anything is kind of possible at the moment, especially to the downside, unfortunately. It's going to be interesting to see just how this plays out into the weekend as soon as the US wakes up and throws their, what do they do when they're gambling? Throws their chips onto the table, whatever they do.
Something like that,
yeah. Just kind of see where it goes. So we'll could kind of go through a lot more of that as well today.
Do you want to show us some stuff on your screen? Do you want to do that?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do the share.
In which case, I'll remove me. You can add you.
Sounds good. Okay, so yeah, this is basically. I mean, this is also just the setup that I used for the thumbnail in a tweet, and I think also posted a version of this into the Discord as well earlier on, along with some analysis on that. But just before I switch over to the normal candles, because this is obviously more screenshot worthy, really, and tweet worthy, and so on. But yeah, essentially, so Bitcoin price is obviously kind of there. Oh, is it 105.2 at the moment? We obviously very much want it to hold that line, and especially with this bullish trend line that's been coming up here. Yeah, so I mean, so this actually I could probably change that maybe, because yeah, it's on the logarithmic at the moment. So I'll leave it on there just for a second. That's obviously a very, very clear support line that's just built and built and built over the last, since, well, September last year, in fact, which is nice to see. But we're clearly about to potentially break below it. So whether that's disastrous or not depends a lot on whether it's a sustained break below, or a sustained time below, or whatever, and kind of whether it then proceeds to drop further below that line, like 101, and of course the all-important psychological just 100k line. If we break below that, or if we close the daily, or even close the weekly below this line, or even below 100k, then that just completely changes the narrative. But even with that, we might still be okay. I think that there's every chance that this is just one of those kind of fake outs to the like big fake outs to the downside, just shake everybody's coins out of their trouser pockets, holding them upside down or whatever, and then just cheap Bitcoin, relatively cheap Bitcoin, off to the upside again. Looking at this, there's actually that area just there. That's obviously a clear area of liquidity, which is around 96-ish, 94-ish. Say around 95, 96. Potentially the price, if it was gonna come down to here, it could find a level there. There might be kind of a bullish order block that's built just there, and that might provide sufficient fuel to just take off again to the upside. But yeah, if I switch that just back to the normalish candles, nothing's normal in this market, delete those for now. It's very fancy. So, and also I guess I just kind of made these bigger lines just for the screenshots. Does that let me do? Oh, it does. Okay, multi-select. It's quite nice. Sorry, I'm like a small child just discovering the world around itself. Like, ooh, we can do that. Oh, and it didn't work anyway. There you go. So, I guess I talked about that. As I was saying this on the daily, we could just even zoom out a bit to the maybe the 5-day. I haven't really looked at that for a while. So this, now you can kind of see that maybe if that trend line was even kind of more like that, this now, because this is the nice thing about trend lines, isn't it? You can just paint whatever picture you want for them, really. But this paints a healthier picture.
Right.
It's like, oh, it's really not that bad at all. But of course, I mean, so where's it currently at there? Excuse me, sorry. This like coughing is what the new microphone will be able to pick up in excruciating detail. I'm sure.
Perfectly.
Yeah. So it's kind of it is just this this line that it's dallying with at the moment. Very much just that. There's kind of liquidity / order volume all along that line. So yeah, they're important levels. I think that may have been, yeah, that was, or maybe is that one? it's pretty much that level that that I was talking about just now. As long as if only just bounces down to that level and then rebounds, rather than breaking on down, because below that, there's troubled times ahead, I'd say. So it's very much just is the bull market still on? It's been a 3-year bull market, and there have been lots of signs, or lots of theories, I suppose, which we went through in detail yesterday, about whether this really kind of currently is the end of that 3-year bull cycle or not, or if it's going to be an extended bull cycle, which might carry on into next year. Because I just feel like this is, as I was saying just at the start of this, like it's potentially a fake out to the downside. Not really fake out, it's a whatever you call it, to the downside, and then just towards the end of this month, leading in, which we're getting on nearly towards now, into the second half of the month, well into it, leading into the more bullish stuff about the rate cut, and then the rate cut after that, also in Q4, and then there's projected further rate cuts next year as well, so that could all just keep on happening, and of course the quantitative easing, which has been theorized, well, more than theorized, it's been mulled over in a serious way, but that would be more into next year as well, like maybe within the first half of next year. That a lot about that suggests that either it's going to be an extended bull market, or it's going to be a gentle letdown, because there's all these bullish things happening while the price just slowly wafts down. But I just can't really see that. I think that if there's so much going on in favour of the market, and of course the stock market as well, and depending what happens with gold just looks freakish at the moment. But generally, if things are overall up, why wouldn't it just carry on? Just because of, if not for some superstition about, last time the bull market lasted for this many days, or it has to be a 4-year cycle, why not a 5-year cycle, and so on. All of these things. So,
and the price of Bitcoin has actually just gone up like $2,500 in the last sort of like half hour. So,
that's nice. Should we go and have a look at that?
Yeah.
Find an extreme view on here. Whoa, shall I switch things back on here? See what's going on. Most importantly, Quadzilla. How am I doing this without Quadzilla? Suddenly realised now my knees have gone weak. Okay, there's... What on earth? Okay. Yeah. So this totally kind of started calling that. So you can kind of see there. Well, in fact, back here as well. Keep in mind, we are only on the 1 minute. I've just dived into that more for fun and effect, really. But it's just so that there is this that I think you talked about just now, isn't it? Oh, you know what? I think I'm in the Let's just go to this minute. Let's get normal Quadzilla back in play. So there was a green background that very much called that. I mean, and even back here, that area was just there. It was kind of calling it as well, that that's coming round, and then boom, up we go. This very much greened its way up. Slight pullback, purpled its way down. Oh God, I better not. Mid-range in the stochastic momentum oscillator and the convergence band, it kind of just reversed. That's always a very strong sign. It's like, I ain't going down no more. Let's turn. Let's keep going on up. That's strong,
Okay, and then right now you can see that sort of overbought sort of thing. Just I mean, only on the 1 minute time frame, but so so it might have a little bit of a pullback here, but
which of course has started, isn't it? So it's kind of nice that it's showing that as well. So there was sorry to interrupt. I just realised
That's
that there was the less intense red background, the darker red background, along with the trend shield, saying like, "Oh, hang on, there's a bit more upside here. Don't you think about shorting just yet?" But then the trend shield faded out, and the background went more intense, went brighter, and we got this kind of curving down, all very clear signs that there was downness. I mean, here this caught it. So that was before that pullback really started. It's saying there's about to be a pullback. Then short pullback. Yeah, this is now saying, oh, the trend shield is flickering. Keep in mind that's the current bar, so it's like it hasn't closed yet. So that's why it's just a live view of exactly what the price is currently doing.
Yeah.
So the trend shield is kind of flickering on and off for that. I mean, there's another 30 seconds to go. So is that going to keep coming down? Let's also put on the old OBS and FVGs.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on the 3 minute as well, and like we just about. I know it's really small time frames, but just about got the yellow and green 21 and 55 EMAs crossing over. Just about what probably happen in the next 5 minutes, unless it goes wrong. So
that's interesting as well. Yeah.
So that should push it up a little bit more.
Oh, there we go. It's done it.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. This is we talk about like live trading and live charting and so on. This is how it goes, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Down to the lower time frames. Well,
it's I know you did the thumbnail this morning, but I was kind of just driving back from the physio, and I was thinking, what should we call it? Searching for the bottom.
that would draw in the wrong audience.
And I was thinking, like, if I do an AI thumbnail with that, what's it going to come up with? I'm not sure. But
dread to think.
But anyway, but that kind of like trying to find a bottom sort of thing is always a tricky thing. But Quadzilla really does help, especially when you're looking for those green backgrounds on the momentum oscillator. But the hardest thing is to know what time frame to look at. So I always start off big, and I'd seen the 1 hour going green, and then I started looking at the 1 minute and stuff, thinking like I want to try and catch it. And I did actually go long from 104.088. So I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy at the moment.
Yeah. That's going for it. Kind of wish I'd longed that, because this was, I mean, from all the way down there. So Quadzilla was utterly telling us to long that. Back here, despite these green backgrounds, it wasn't. Though I mean, so you always have to keep in mind, it's these the green backgrounds are just kind of saying things are oversold, and there's some strong curving round of the momentum, the 4 momentum oscillators within that. But you kind of have to read that in tandem with other things, especially the trend shield. So that was saying like, oh, by the way, there's divergence really between the momentum and the trend. So don't be short, don't be longing along here until this kind of fades out and disappears. Then that did fade out, and then kind of we got that long. But yeah, so long here, we got this green background, but we didn't have the trend shield, and the way that the convergence band was narrowing and curving round from oversold. So that was a very clear sign to go long on there. So that really would have caught that even if you'd just gone from there. I was just gone off the screen. Catch up.
It's so big it won't fit on the screen.
Yeah, right off the chart. I mean that's I mean, we're on the 3 minutes. That's already like a 2.2%, where it's got up to. So obviously it like zoomed in a lot. It looks like a lot more. But I suppose that on a 10x, that would be not bad at all. For virtually a few minutes worth of trade,
Yeah, I mean mine's on. I am actually using 25x because I'm a lunatic, but
why not?
But it is 49% in profit now, so that's nice.
Lovely, yeah. So This also with Quadzilla's themajigs line. Blimey. I think it's Friday. My brain's actually turning into mush at the moment. With Quadzilla's retracement level along here, so that's a bearish retracement level. So we've got we've had the down and the up. It's now gone into its step 3 of the retracement pattern.
Yeah.
So that very much means that there would be a further down. So it's a down, up, down. So totally expect that to be revisited, kind of, within. So it's going to be, it's almost like an Elliott wave, really, isn't it? It's just that kind of roop, roop, roop. I was going to say it's almost like a sine wave, but it'd be very. You have to squint and pretend it's a sine wave, but yeah, that really has crossed up now, isn't it? That's just going at some. Oh, and also we have a new retracement, a bullish retracement level that's just formed here. So that's going to be some very choppy price action coming up, I would say, because it's done this is the other way around. So instead of the down, up, down, we've got the up, down, up. Right. But the down could be down to here and then up, so that both of those could well complete. So
I've slightly lost. What time frame are you on?
Still the 3 minute.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Should I draw it?
Let's do that. Yeah, if you can. Yeah. So I'm looking at you. I'm looking at it on the StreamYard thing, which is quite small.
Okay. Yeah. So
and then I'm looking at a delayed version on YouTube on another computer.
So that's a path to madness, I think. Just
yeah.
Nothing's quite in sync with anything else.
Yeah, just living 10 seconds in the past,
Yeah. 10 seconds in the future would be great. Imagine just, Bitcoin trading for a start, scalping, casinos, all that stuff, crossing the road, never have to be knocked over again.
That's what Scottish people do, isn't it? They that's why they say that'll be me up the stairs, and before they even get there,
Yeah.
That'll be me away to my bed.
Somehow they know that. So all Scots people live 10 seconds in the future.
Yeah, it's probably called Scottish Mean Time, I reckon.
Sorry. It's are we going into national stereotypes now as well?
Probably not. No. Sorry,
I'm Welsh, by the way. So
I was going to say,
I'm Welsh. I'm well used to comments about stereotypes and so on. But yeah,
sheep and all that,
Yeah, exactly. It's just a rumor.
Don't know. It gets pretty lonely in them little villages.
Yeah, well, no smoke without fire. That's what they say. Anyway, so yeah, so I was going to draw this, wasn't it? So that's kind of wiggling its way down. So for the bearish levels, that's down. Then the up, might expect to see then the down to somewhere, maybe to that line and then back up, something like that. For this bullish one that's just drawn in, that complicates it a bit because, in fact, it's already coming down to it. It might just touch that and go back, but because that's also in play during its step 2. So we might see it's already done the up. It's kind of doing the down. If it reaches it, we'll either see that and up to just for the time being, or we'll see kind of that essentially the other one playing out either down to there or wherever and up, or it might just kind of come down to this line and then go back up, if you see what I mean. We can also bring in other things like the VRVP to get a better idea of what's going to happen there. Lots of order volume around there, not that much up there, just empty zones, it empties there. And of course, looking on the higher time frames would give a better idea. But we're talking about very kind of zoomed in, short-term price action here, really. And that's interesting. So we've now had two red backgrounds to show up. So that one, which was kind of predicting that things are just looking tired to the upside, price is going to come down. This one kind of, still tied to the upside, price is going to come down. So, excuse you.
Sorry.
Sorry. So, doesn't your posh microphone, your professional one, have a cough button?
It's not a professional microphone. It's just a microphone that rock stars use. It's just no, it doesn't.
So Mick Jagger wasn't really that professional, is he? He's just,
if he coughed, you would have heard it. You would have heard
it. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think most of his singing was coughing. I'll just leave that in. People will, wonder about what the lyrics were.
Right. But just while I'm saying that, there's a very important comment here from Count Duck Egg saying, "Save, do you accept crypto payments for Quadzilla?" Absolutely. We probably should make that more obvious. Really, I think the best thing to do, if you're in the Telegram, then just message me about it
in the Discord even.
Sorry, Discord. Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. But if you're in the Discord, then please do let me know. I'm not sure if you are actually Count Duck Egg, unless you're called Steve or something. And it's just like your close friends who call you Count Duck Egg. Yeah. Or maybe it's just your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Duck Egg.
But, I mean, how many duck eggs was the total? And so on.
Alternative. I'll tell you what. I'll just stick an email address. I don't really want to stick an email address in the chat.
I am not in the Discord. Do you join? If you want to join, and then DM, and then DM either me or Save, and we'll sort it out basically. And then because when you join the free Discord, you don't immediately have access to all of the trader channels. You don't get the trader role, the trader level membership, but you will be able to DM us. And then if you're essentially buying a Quadzilla license, then that gets you the full access anyway. So I think that'd be the way to do it.
Yeah.
If you're happy with that.
Yeah. Alternatively, I won't put it in the chat, but if you email admin@savewithcrypto.org, you can get to me and we can sort it out from there. Really,
or do that. Yeah.
I don't want to put it in the chat though, otherwise it gets scraped and then it gets spammed and all that sort of thing. Admin@savewithcrypto.org. What was I going to say? But yeah, I think as a crypto payments, it'd be difficult to do with the monthly thing, because obviously the price of crypto would change unless you're just going for like a USDT sort of amount, I suppose.
Yeah. However you want to do it, we can discuss it.
But yeah, we'll take anything.
Actually, we'll take duck eggs.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure how many duck eggs it would cost.
But, in one Quadzilla, yeah. How many duck eggs to the Quadzilla these days?
But yeah, no, all currencies are we can deal with anything really.
Yeah, so, essentially. I think if it's crypto, we'd probably ideally be looking at the annual license, but then that's pretty good anyway. You'll honestly find that you'll just recoup that amount very quickly.
Yeah, we could probably make it a little bit cheaper if you were paying in crypto for the
that too actually
for the annual license, because you don't have to tell people about it, do you?
Shh.
Anyway, yes, that can be done. All right. Cheers, he says. Excellent.
Yeah.
Right. That's completely derailed you.
No, actually, while you're there, I think maybe was there another comment or two?
Yeah, there's this one here from Davey Mastering saying thoughts on how far ETH might go down to.
probably twice as far in terms of percent as Bitcoin, I would think. But we could have a quick.
Did you just pull that ratio out your ass, or
Yes,
yeah.
Okay. Not literally, but figuratively, yes.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Actually, let me bring up this. Let's go to and go to higher time frame. Say the 1 hour. Should really go to higher time frame than that, but yeah, actually, let's do that. So 9 hours. 9 hours seems like a good one. So maybe if I hide the drawings. Oh, you know what? I'll delete the drawings. They make a lot of sense when you kind of draw them in initially, like just setting up your stall for the day, your trading stall or whatever. But then after it's going back, it's just it just kind of gets in the way, doesn't it? When there's that many scribbles on the screen and so on. So yeah, okay. So ETH on the 9 hour is looking like, if we looked at this purely objectively, say if ETH was the main juggernaut in the room, and it's there's no particular outside influence like Bitcoin essentially that's driving it. What would it do from here? If it's going to go down, I'm going to go actually out to the weekly, I think, for this. And this is on Blofin, so it only goes back to 23, but that's probably okay. Yeah, I mean, for a start, we've got this. That's slightly scary. Quadzilla bearish retracement level at 2019, just under 2020. But we could draw in some things there, maybe. I'll just switch off the VRVP and the OBS from it and clear kind of liquidity level there. What's that tying in with, really? Kind of those. So I'm just like looking along touch point there. Apparently this is where the smart money goes. They kind of go like to the ends of the wicks. So like that one. And we've also got these clearly there. I think the end of that wick kind of lines up along here, for better or worse. Well, in fact, there as well, so kind of that. There's this, in fact, two. So we had two bullish retracement levels, one after the other, which usually signals that it's a very significant line. What has been a support level along there, obviously. So on the weekly, it kind of wicked down, touched this other support level, and just very quickly came back up. It's since kind of dipped down again. So it's a tentative support level. It's when it's kind of talking. Maybe I'll ray that. And it goes, and it comes back up. That's going to be kind of relevant there. Touch there, and also the tops of these. So kind of maybe there, kind of that. So, and maybe just there as well, because that's otherwise it's a slightly odd sort of like giant gap between there, like that this would just plummet down through. So also, if you just look at the general like level of order volume along here, because you can see like back here, I mean that's going back to August, because there was so much more order volume in the market back then, just in terms of trading. There's just, and you compare that to now, and this is why there's something about this, well, kind of all through this year really, that it just hasn't been all that convincing in terms of just sort of fervent bull market, even though the price is obviously just like shot up. So it's like, how can I possibly say that's not convincing? But it's just like, is it sustainable? There's obviously there's so much that's different in terms of more long-term hold investment into ETH and Bitcoin. But yeah, so like versus just the pro traders and so on, just kind of pushing the price, the smart money, etc. But yeah, what's trending there? Actually, it's dropped down now to maybe the 2-day. Look. This. So it's going to trend it a bit. Was that one? Oh yeah, 181. That's even lower. As it broke below that, that's it'd feel like it's got to come up above there, which is kind of like 4,500 to stand any chance of, and definitely got to break up above this line, 4,100. A slightly sad 4,109 there to break above. It's got to stay above these levels. Like if it drops back down into the lower 3,000s, that's going to be a bit scary. Although maybe that's kind of what this October has turned out that it's been about. It has been a scary October. So, but I think that's got to be intentional. It was a bit predicted. And I remember actually saying near the start of this month, just that I think Q4 particularly is just going to outfox everyone. And October, I think, has kind of turned out to do that. We were all kind of expecting just Uptober, just up, more or less freight train chugging up the hill, and then Moonvember. I think because everyone was expecting that, of course, it outfoxed us and just did exactly what none of us were expecting, and just did what it's done. And now, of course, people are starting to just question it, like, oh, is it all over?
Yeah.
It's got a feeling it's going to turn around generally and just head back up into November. Because, as I was saying before, there's so much that's bullish about the market. It's going to continue to be scary for a little while, and we'll probably see more downside. So if this does drop down to there, it could drop down to there. That's a level, which would be like 3,006. Trouble is, to really predict a level, it's a bit sort of, crystal ball time, and hope that at least one of the predictions comes true. So of the many predictions. So yeah, I think so that where it comes down to could be there, could be there, could be there. If it's down there, it's game over. If it's here, it's borderline. It needs to kind of very much needs to stay above there. Otherwise, it's curtains, I think.
So I suppose if it retraces that wick from last Friday, then we're sort of safe, and if not, then it is all over. That's basically it, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, I just noticed on the end of, I only read the exciting bit of Count Duckeg's comment, which is like, we're going to get some money.
Well, that's all that matters. Yeah. Oh, we finished the live stream now.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you asked the question. Sorry. So sorry about that. Right. On Tuesday, that was me, wasn't it? On Tuesday, you showed Quadzilla on Euro USD. I screenshotted it, used the levels, and I've been making money from it. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Super.
Yeah, that was because... Yeah, it's because somebody asked about, does it work on non-crypto stuff, and I just randomly picked out Euro USD, I think it was, and it was doing well actually. Anyway, yeah.
So did you go to the top one, FX yet? Or
I think I did. I put zero research into it. I just
CMC I think is usually
okay,
pretty good. Did
I
you,
think
was
probably
it like the 1 minute or something? Because that's the most fun.
no. I think I was on like I think it was a 1 hour. I think it was. I'm not sure.
Sure.
What are you sniggering at?
It's like, who trades on the 1 hour? You know, I'm an adrenaline trader, usually on the 1 second. Oh my gosh, yeah, okay. Yeah. We should probably make more of this, to be honest, because Quadzilla clearly slays it. Slay Queen, on the
Oh right, yeah,
where
you've got a daughter as well, haven't you?
yeah, so that's where I get all the terminology.
Yeah, slay.
This is sick. Um, yeah. So I mean, gosh. So it's a tricky one because I end up looking at this chart and thinking like, oh well, this is clearly speaking for itself. But then I probably should shout out. I should shout out a bit more about the things. So probably anyone here who hasn't seen too much of what Quadzilla does, this so I could explain it a bit. And I think the majority of people here probably know all about Quadzilla and have probably got it as well. So they're probably a bit sick and tired of it if you're constantly going on about it. Oh, look at that, and then explaining it. But
well, they can always go and make a cup of tea while you're talking about it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and anyone here who is, just
and then
feel
come
free to
back.
do that. Just mute the channel. Honestly, it'll be fine.
Leave it playing though. It's good for the algo.
But very much, yeah. Oh, in fact, maybe I wonder if they count muting or not.
I don't know.
Once I got my new microphone, nobody's going to mute because it's just the sheer quality will shine through. I'm sure. It'll be that radio voice. So, sorry, I seem to be just talking nonsense today. I've got to.
It's all right. It is Friday, as you say.
It's true, yeah. I'm all giddy. So, yeah. Look, so I mean that one obviously stands out mainly because I've just been gradually zooming in on it. It's just fixated. So this bearish retracement level here is kind of saying the price is first going to go down, which it has significantly. Lots of intermediate, shorter term retracement levels on the way, but then it was also saying once it's gone down, it's going to come back up and slightly above, boom, and then it's going to drop down again, boom. Slightly 1, 2, 3. Within that, still on the bearish ones, we had this like 1, 2, 3, like down, up, down, and the down, up, down. That could be the new jingle. And the bullish ones, there's the up, down, up, and of course there's this one, which is slightly scary. Sorry, yeah. Did I say the down, up, down? Yeah, sorry, I got that the wrong way around. That was for the bullish, is the up, down, up, and this one has had the up. It's got the down in the happening, and then there'll be an up. So we tend to read these in terms of also in combination with the rest of the indicator, and a few other things we can just use for confirmation and so on. So what the retracement levels tend to tell us is of course the level, but it is also a particular trading structure, so that because in each one there are kind of 3 what might be impulse moves, but certainly 3 just potentially 3 trades, just depending how you set it up and how you want to trade it. So there's like the so like I suppose that kicked in there. So at that stage you kind of be down here. At this stage the price might be coming up, but then you realize, oh, this has just started to draw a bearish retracement, and in fact we're kind of already in the so that's still the step 1/step 2. So that's the first part of it. I think the step 3 wicked out over here, but really it kind of you can kind of see that it just carries on and then it's there. So you'd be looking at this and thinking, okay, we're down. So and the trend lines are very much heading down, the EMA trends, and because they're doing that so strongly and they're in the right order to show a strong downtrend, then you could potentially continue to short that. It'd be a bit bouncy along the way, but that'd be a valid short. Then you kind of use this down here to find the price bottom, like here, very clearly. So the convergence band has narrowed down to pixel width and is in oversold, and now it's kind of leveling off and then curving back up and expanding. And of course, we get like two green backgrounds in a row, and no trend shield saying further down, because this one did have that. This trend shield here was saying, "Oh, okay. Don't be fooled here. There's going to be further downside." It isn't the bottom yet. That was a local bottom for this, so that was called quite nicely. But this one is very much okay. Probably time to stop shorting now. Price going back up. You also had this one in play, so that was also giving you further kind of just psychic alpha. Is that no? Just further guidance, I suppose, that it's happening. That that's happening. We're going to see more up and then further down. This one telling you the same, and then so this kind of came round. So what happened there? I guess we didn't really get another green background there, but that was because this didn't make its way down into the oversold area. But you can kind of infer from that anyway that it's done the thing. It's just touching oversold and just doing the price reversal thing, going back up. So in itself, you could interpret that. And then just that coupled with the EMAs turning sharply, and the convergence zone here on the EMAs. So first the faster moving line crossed above the 21, and then the 21 crossed, like converged where it shaded, and crossed above the 55 and up. Bullish retracement level here. So now it's like we've got this in play now as well. Like up above. Oh, and also of course that one, which is kind of lovely. Just ping, up, down, up, and then just carried on.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can actually totally trade that. Here, kind of price top and down, and so on and so on. Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah.
No, I was. It was nice actually, because I just pulled it up as a random chart, and I thought, like, my God, that works really well actually. So that was quite cool. Right. Just have a quick look at the comments. So Count Duckegg is going to write later on. Yeah. Just drop us an email and I'll get back to you, and whatever. Cyprian, ETH might go down to the 50 WMA. What's a weight? Is that a what's a
wavy movie?
Weighted moving? No.
Oh, weighted. Oh, maybe.
Is that like a VWAP or something? I'm not sure what a WMA is. Anyway,
we might need guidance there.
Yeah. Coding Crypto Fitness saying, I remember when everyone was bearish on September, we pumped, and then October everyone screamed October like the 4-year cycle doesn't exist anymore.
Likely the 4 years. Likely
the 4-year cycle doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, well, I don't know. The 4-year cycle seems to be lasting for years, isn't it?
At least 4. Yeah.
Debbie, exactly. I've forgotten what we were talking about. It's probably to do with that October thing, wasn't it? Steve in the UK, hello mate, how are you doing? Right, we're going to have a fake out Friday today. I don't know. It's a bit. Yeah, everyone's got a bit of PTSD after last Friday, haven't we? Dan Sev saying, any plans for more color customization? EMA retracements, bear, bull shields. I'm colorblind, so simpler, customizable colors help. Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't really thought about colorblind people.
We can. So yeah, it's very much something I'm aware of, because I just worked with colorblind people here and there, in various contracts or whatever. So like, even just things like if we were projecting a Jira kind of chart up onto a wall or something like that, or just to show is the project currently in, or is the automated build currently green, everything's passing, or is it red, and so on. And then
Right.
sort of someone pointed out that it does nothing for them because they can't see the difference. So having to put in just better colors really. So absolutely, yeah, we'll look into that. One of the reasons because I had removed some of the customizations, like these ones you can. So the bearish bullish colors down here, the super up down colors, these gradients you can change. The ones for the retracement levels, I had either not added them or removed them, I think. Or conversions, I can fill the colors as well. The reason I removed them was because these take up lots of the available kind of slots within TradingView. It kind of limits the number of plot series that you can have running at a time. So if we add color customization for those, it actually, for each one, it actually doubles the number of plot series. It counts as an extra one.
Right.
If you're supplying it with a customizable color. It's a bit weird how they do it, especially because it's something that's in the settings. While it's plotting, it's just going to be the one. But it's just how it is. But definitely I'll look into that. See if it's just find a way to do that without radically increasing the, because we're kind of butting up against the limit already. But yeah.
So so basically, what we, what maff's done is like he's squished as much as much functionality into Quadzilla as possible, almost, and it is kind of bursting at its seams, and we have to be careful about what we, what we have in there that isn't kind of redundant, So but it's a good point though. So thanks for mentioning that. Cyprian saying that weekly moving average. I got you. Okay.
Sure, good look.
Okay.
So I'll probably have to wrap up fairly soon, actually.
That's all right. That's all right. I need to pop out as well, and that will be an hour. So that's absolutely fine, actually. Unless anyone's got any last questions. By the way, I can now. Hang on a sec.
Sure.
Oh, where am I going? Right. I can now show you how much Quadzilla costs in dollars. So if you were buying it in dollars on the yearly plan, it would cost the weird sum of $81.67. I'm not sure. Oh, it's because that's whatever it is, the round figure divided by 12. So there is that, and also, hang on a sec. If you have that, done that wrong, haven't I? Hang on. So I need to find a slicker way to do this. How am I doing? I'd 3 screenshots all kind of ready to show you, and then now I can't work out how to do it. Remove that. Oh, I don't. Oh, look. Right, I need to work out how to do that properly.
What have you done?
Well, no, I was trying to work out how to share an image, but
did it work? Sorry,
it worked for my dollar one, yeah, but okay. I've got one in euros as well, and then one in pounds. But what I was going to do was I was going to make a little video and like a little ad anyway. But look, it's super cheap anyway.
What it boils down to.
I will make a little ad, then we can just run that and then have a breather while we're doing that. And let me just get the banner right. So as a lot of you know, if you want to join the Discord, you go to savewithcrypto.org/Discord. But I do honestly think, if you haven't got Quadzilla, get it from savewithcrypto.org/QZ. And if you did want to pay in crypto, that's absolutely fine. So email me at admin@savewithcrypto.org. It's .org, not .com. Or just get in touch via Discord. Probably prefer the Discord if you can, actually. So that's it there, savewithcrypto.org/Discord. Okay, I think that's probably us done, isn't it, for today?
We're going to have a quick look at the weekly moving average. I think that'll probably wrap it up, though.
Oh, okay. Shall I put you? Oh, you can put yourself back on the screen, can't you? I'll remove me.
Ooh,
there you go. That's me gone.
Yeah. So I just noticed in here actually, because there actually obviously there is a moving average weighted, but I guess for the weekly, if we look at the moving average simple, I think I accidentally clicked that. So just momentarily switch it off. So Ethereum on the weekly. Was there actually a question about it, or just kind of?
No, I think he was just saying that. What was he saying?
ETH might go to the 50 WMA. Actually, let's so change it to 50. So, kind of looking at the simple moving average on here, because I think that tends to be more relevant for the longer time frames. So, if that wasn't what you had in mind, do shout. Oh wow, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay, that could well be a thing. So, is that going to keep on coming up? Obviously, it will, as long as the price is above it. It's going to keep rising. So they might meet, unless it's kind of like wicks its way down, whatever the phrase is, drops down. It's probably what I'm looking for. This just comes down and wicks down and touches that line, and then launches up from there. But yeah, this definitely there's the way the 50 moving average goes. It does feel like sunny skies while it's above, underwater while it's below, very much. So as long as it stays above, I think you're right. But if it drops below the 50 MA on there, then that is a bit sort of game over-ish, because that would come down into the 2000s pretty quickly. But if it touched it, well, it would come up to that sort of level, 3002, and bounced off it, I think that would actually be quite bullish for the rest of Q4.
And if it just went sideways for a bit, it would creep up anyway, wouldn't it? And
yeah. Which we hope that'll be the ideal thing. Just build up some strength, ready for the final move to the upside. Yeah.
So so I think to wrap up, just watch out for today. Really, I mean, I am long from whatever I said. It was 104.088. I'm long from there because I was looking at Quadzilla on the 1 hour. If you're not long already, then I don't know. I don't want to give advice, but like I'd probably wait for something a bit more positive to happen, really, because I don't know. It isn't looking as strong as I'd like it to look, anyway. But
no. What I would say very quickly is just like that retracement level there on the Ethereum weekly is kind of great. That's so long term as well. That's back to November 23,
right?
Obviously, but before Quadzilla had even been hatched from its egg. But it's kind of up for a long time and down, and again it kind of got wicked out there for the 3. But it's really kind of talking about that, the backup thing. So when it gets wicked out, you do have to recognise that it's kind of still in play. It's still relevant. That particular level afterwards is worth keeping in mind. And sure enough, it kind of came back up and up. When we get to the bear market, I think that bearish retracement level was at 2019 will suddenly become very relevant. But in the meantime, you know what? There's even that. That level's 2005. If things come way down, we could see some price action around there. But that's for the future, I think. Yeah. Okay.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Right, thank you for everything there, Maff, and thank you for everyone who's come along. Can you please do us a massive favour and give the live stream a big fat like? That'd be really nice. Make sure you are subscribed, obviously. So it's Friday today. We'll definitely be back at midday on Monday with another live stream. If the weather's rubbish tomorrow, I might do a little update at midday, and same again for Sunday. But if the weather's nice, I'll probably go out for a nice bike ride or something. So
Yeah,
I won't
I mean,
miss
I'll be out for tomorrow, but might be able to
Okay.
join you on Sunday, depending.
Okay, I mean, I can't promise anything about that, but I will do something. And I think it's been really good this week that we've done 5 live streams during the weekdays. And yeah, I look forward to do it again next week. And thanks for everyone for coming along. And trade safe, all that. And so anyway, it's good night from me.
And good afternoon from him.
Excellent. Right, take care, everyone. Remember to like the stream. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.